Group of state lawmakers trying to reduce the power of the governor during emergencies. It's all focused around how long a state of emergency can last in Tennessee. As News Channel 5's Kyle Horan learned, those behind this push insist it's not a reflection of Governor Lee's performance during the pandemic.
Our state's ready.
For a majority of the year, Governor Bill Lee has been dealing with COVID-19. He's been busy with executive orders, the state health department, and with what to do about masks.
So today we just kind of laid out the framework and what our outline really is for recommendations to both speakers.
But lawmakers are now saying they should have a seat at the table for states of emergency, especially if they're lasting for months, potentially over a year like the one we're currently in.
So typically when you've got a natural disaster or you've got some sort of security threat, those are really short and a really concise state of emergency, typically under 30 days. But we find ourselves now in a state of emergency that's unprecedented. We're roughly, 8 or 9 months into this pandemic.
Knoxville Republican Representative Jason Zachary is part of a committee trying to limit the time the governor can call a state of emergency to 60 days, at which point the legislature would step in and work with the executive branch on a potential extension and would have a say into how the crisis would be handled. Representative Zachary says it's not due to the multiple executive orders or the rules the governor put in place, but he thinks health-related crises should have a more expansive response. And while Nashville Democrat Representative Bob Freeman agrees, he says it should have a larger impact.
If we're going to do it, I think we should do it across the board. It should be for every executive order, all executive powers. There should be a finite time period on it before the legislature needs to come back and weigh in.
Kyle Horan, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Kyle. If the idea becomes law, it won't apply until after the pandemic is over.